in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy-Trojans, taking on a team from the Americas, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the ground. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Takes the handoff. It's Richardson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Alford. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I got to be honest, guys, I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's 3rd and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
The quick out. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw again. Caught, close to the marker, it's forward. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Alford. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Slams it ahead. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. The guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Trojans are threatening on first and goal. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense lining up quickly.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Troy offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Crowder. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Finds his man. It's Ballard. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Foreman. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Ford. That's caught, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. Down across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Dropping back, it's Alford. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll try the outside to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
To the air, it's Crowder. Got a little space. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Trying to set up the screen. Powers through the defender. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Troy. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Look out, he's got room. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. To throw, it's Alford. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he's going to break the pocket. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Dortch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. running back. Makes it past the marker. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's going for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great field position.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Try to power it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown Trojan! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Bringing the heat. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4. Going for the marker on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Troy! A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Booker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Tulsa wasting no time. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. As passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. Lost, the defense is wide open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Troy. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the move. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Coming out with it, it's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the right.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking for a man. It's Alford. A little screen to the running back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And really good job by the defense understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Fighting off the defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking for room. It's Morrison. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to throw, it's Francis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ballard. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6 in the deep.